Like that, man. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Nah, they'll dig it.
Well, hells yeah, fellas, all together already. Anthony, you're a minute early. Thank you. Congratulations.
I try. I've already sacrificed so much for y'all leaving work, so figured I'd be a minute early as well.
All right. Let's get this show on the road. I'll start this off with a recap. Last session began in the family tomb of the Arnaults, the party asking a recently deceased nanny and servant of the Arnaults, Ruth, about her recent death. Soon finding out that Venrir, Blade's childhood friend, actually did not murder this woman. The party taking the newfound information back to Roderick Arnold, Blade's father and current representative of the realm. After a bit of dialogue, this kind of results in the halfling being cleared of all charges, but placed on a sort of informal probation. With Venrir and Darius and Blade freshly reunited, the celebrations begin and they get headed towards the Rusty Beaver Tavern. Here, Renwick's eye leads him back to an infernal gold coin. Gladier removes some fiendish leeches from Old Man Joe the barkeep. And as Darius leaves to fetch a crowd, Venrir reveals a secret. You're not sure if he managed to snag it from the prisons or Darius himself, but the secret being that every member of every team that has entered the King's tournament has been watched magically. Not just during the tournament events, but the entire time. These mysterious watchers are believed to be of the King's Council, helping decide the fate of the realm and the future governance. After a couple of days of festival-oriented downtime spent mostly at the Rusty Beaver, the final leg of the tournament begins. Each team is tasked with entering the divine realm of dragons, i.e., Dragon Heaven, and removing a single gem from a dragon's hoard, and returning safely with it. First to complete the task would be dubbed the victor. Our heroes steadied themselves as they walked through the portal to another realm, and that is kind of where we are now. So, you guys are in this entirely new plane of existence. You step out, and the first thing you guys notice is the loud speaking of Dragon Tongue, of Draconic. And those of you that can interpret it gather that the second you step through the portal, the alarm is sounded. You guys are referred to as Zeriotal's minions by these draconic voices off in the sky. And they both agree to kill you and kill you quickly before Zeriotal notices your whereabouts. So, aside from that, you guys come out of this portal. You can't really see where these dragons are. You, directly in front of you is a massive pile of gold coins. Let's see, I'll drop a pic in the feed here in just a sec. This massive pile of gold coins seems to, you guys are in this almost marshland. The wet, squishy grass kind of squishes beneath your feet, and a light mist begins to form around your ankles and knees. You can't quite, you don't have 100% visual on the ground. Not only that, it's raining, but bringing this rain, it's almost unnatural as these dark clouds blanket the entire sky, and they are roiling and essentially drenching you guys in rain. And they're about 50 feet above you guys in the sky, so they're hanging relatively low. And that's kind of where we will begin. Let me drop a picture in the feed, but with initiative rolled, as per usual, Logos, you are going to be going first.
All right. So we're tasked with finding a gem.
Okay, correct. So there's this glowing portal kind of behind you guys. It's like a bluish purple. It doesn't fade. This is obviously like the exit, right? But yeah, directly in front of you, I'm going to say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. About 40 feet in front of you is this massive pile of gold coins. It stands, probably 10 feet high at its center and kind of tapers off towards the edges.
Okay. So I got a question. Did they show us what gem we were supposed to be looking for? Or they just tell us to find a gem?
Any gem from the dragon's hoard. First team to complete it wins.
Okay. So I am going to cast locate object. Describe the name of the object. Oh, it might be. It might be DM's choice, because it says describe or name an object that is familiar to you. What are you unfamiliar with gems? You sense that the direction of the object's location. If that object is within 1,000 feet of you, you know the direction. You know the location. You also know if it moves. Yeah.
I guess let's leave it to the dice. I'll let you roll it. We'll say evens. You are not familiar enough with the gems to focus on them with your spell, and we'll say odds are you are. So it's a 50-50 shot if this goes down.
Well, that's fucked up. That's a nat 20. I feel like God, the one time you don't want a 20.
Sorry, man. While you do focus and you do get a glimmer, the spell fizzles. It doesn't quite connect like you wanted it to, but briefly for just a mere second, you do get a glimmer. You can tell that there are gems in this pile of gold, but it's so brief and the spell fizzles. It doesn't quite work the way that you had hoped.
You know that fucking blows. That was my whole plan for the whole week, and it just okay. Um, well, in that case, could I take a second to just do I see any of the other teams here? Can I just make a general perception check and just see what I see?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check for sure.
It's at 32.
Jesus, a 32. Okay. So I'll say that for the most part, you can't actually see the ground. It's this fog, this mist, kind of is like carpeting. Probably ankle to knee. But you feel like the wet squish of grass beneath your feet. But as you kind of gaze into this kind of unnatural fog, this haze, if you will, you notice kind of directly around this pile of treasure. The mist moves just right, and you actually get a clear glance. There is about a 15-foot perimeter around this treasure. Seems to be like a hole. There is no earth surrounding this.
Uh, I guess for now I'll stay put. See if anyone else can do something. That'll be my turn.
Okay. I assume you relay this info to your party, or do you keep that to yourself?
No, I keep it to myself, and it's not my fault they can't see anything.
Gladier's gonna die.
No, I'll let everyone know. Actually, I'll move up the 40 feet. I think I have 40 feet. 45 feet. I'll move up just to kind of see what else is out there. Feels like a waste of a turn to just stay put.
Okay, I'm going to send a new pick. The blue circle around the treasure hoard is actually a hole. Yeah, so let's see, you move up 15, 20. So 25 feet gets you to the edge of this pit. If you'd like to make another perception check.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. That's 19 total.
The mist is still pretty thick, and especially in this hole, you can't see much. There's not, it's pretty thick down there, but it looks to be, you guess, about 20 feet deep. Also, with
Okay.
the 19, you would notice while the earth looks cut away kind of at your feet as you stand at the edge looking in, as you look at this treasure hoard, it seems to be on top of like a concrete tube. It looks like this like brick and mortar has been placed around the treasure itself, like it's standing on like a pillar of brick and mortar, if you will.
Yeah, I will shout that back to everyone as well.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, that'll be it for now.
Okay, so with that, next in the order is actually the Black Dragon. So let's see here.
I'm assuming the black dragon is probably like the nicer of the dragons.
I mean, you could assume whatever you want, man. Okay, sorry, it took me a second to find this picture that I was trying to send. Skadoosh. Okay. So, Black Dragon drops from these low hanging clouds, lands with a thud about 15 feet to Locris's right, and blasts his acid breath at everyone in the party except Logos, who moved out of the way. So I need the entire party, aside from Logos, to give me dexterity saving throws. Make them good, boys. This is a pretty high DC.
I think. What is my aura now? Is it still 5 feet? Or is it 10 feet?
31 for Blade.
Oh, well, you don't need it.
That's a pass for sure.
Where is it?
I like jump off of your head.
Okay. Oh, it is 10 feet. Okay, so I think everyone. Is everyone within 10 feet of me? Oh, no, Renwick, you're not. Or Locris, only Blades. The one person who doesn't need it gets a +5.
So it was like 37? Okay, noted.
I'll roll it in.
All right, Locris, Ranwick, Gladier, what do you got for me as far as dex saves?
Ooh. I got a
That's going to be a
13.
dirty 20, I believe.
All right, so far Locris and Renwick have failed.
I also failed. I got a 13. 15 D8?
55 points of acid damage as the entire party is immediately covered in this viscous acidity, bile that just drenches all of you.
Ow.
I would say we'd have to roll against frightful presence. However, I do believe at this point all of you are immune to being feared. Between Gladier and Logos's Hero's Feast, I don't think you guys can be feared. But a ferocious, terrible beast lands quite near.
I just want to state I do take half damage for evasion
Oh, okay, for sure.
for what it's worth.
All right, so half of 55.
Yeah. Just for Renwick, though. All right, moving on down from the Black Dragon. Gladier, you're up. Actually, you rolled really well in the initiative last session.
First time ever. So I think I am going to. Okay. This black dragon. I was hoping we would all be able to go before a dragon, but I guess that was wishful thinking. All right. Yeah, big ass fucking dragon here. And it's landed, right? It's currently on the ground.
Currently landed, correct.
Okay. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself. So I get a +2 to my AC. And I'm gonna at that motherfucker. And as I run by Lokers and Blade, I'll just be like, "You guys go find that fucking gem." And then I'm gonna run up to the Black Dragon and take some swings at it with my sword. Trying to
All right.
distract them.
30 feet gets you right up into the business. Go ahead and give me some attack rolls.
With my Kopesh of the Prison, that's what I have currently equipped. So, yeah. Oh, that's good. All right, good. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So first one hits. Once per long rest, you can add damage equal to your paladin level to any successful attack that deals radiant damage. Okay. So I'm going to be doing that. But let me roll damage first. So that is 1d8 plus improved divine smite is an additional 1d8. It's been a minute since I've attacked with Gladiator. Well, that's an 8 on the die. So that's 17 slashing damage. Improved divine smite is it's an extra 1d8. God. Yeah, an extra 1d8 radiant damage. Well, that's only one. So 18 damage for the first attack.
Nice, nice.
I'm going to burn a first level spell slot to do a divine smite. So that's another 2d8. Right? Yeah. Yes. So currently at 18. Plus another 1. Are you fucking kidding me? And a 2. Jesus. 21 points of damage for the first attack. Oh, pitiful.
All right. A burst of
Alright,
radiant
second
energy as you
attack.
clash your sword against this thing's scales.
Attack number 2 is another 25
Another
to
hit.
hit. Alright, so 1d8 slash another 8 slashing damage, so that's 7 or 8 on the die, so plus 9, 17, plus 3 radiant. How many spell slots do I have? Should I do another divine smite? Yeah, why the fuck not? Okay. This time I'm gonna okay, so that's currently 17. That's 20 points of damage base from the attack. And then I'm going to do a second level spell slot for Divine Smite, so that is 3d8 more radiant damage. Okay, that's 5, another 5, and a 4. So an additional 14 radiant damage, so
34.
20, 34 total.
All right. Nicely
And
done.
that's it. Yeah, that was bonus action, movement, attack. And then I'm going to cry a little bit as I look up at this dragon.
Glares at you relentlessly. Let's see, moving on down. Blade. That brings us to you.
Shit balls. Okay. So I can't really see ahead of myself too well. A lot of rain.
Yeah, it's kind of rainy, but I mean, for the most part, you can tell you're kind of on this like, almost like marshy kind of like land material. It's wet and mossy, almost grassy. But aside from that, it is raining pretty hard, and there is these roiling, dark, overcast clouds that kind of are pumping this rain into the realm.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Blade is gonna kind of run up and advance, um, kind of glaring like he's starting to run forward and kind of turns and looks at Gladiator, like basically sacrifice himself running over to this dragon. So he's gonna definitely make sure it's not in vain. Um, so Blade is gonna kind of charge forward, I guess probably to the ledge of that, like where the hole is around, if I can see it or catch it before falling in.
Yeah, 25 feet forward brings you right to the edge of the pit that Logos is also kind of staring into.
Can I just do like a perception check or like just like look around to see like is so understanding this correctly that like I'm assuming that all the other teams that are still playing are going after the same horde as us.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right. Okay, dear Lord. $26.
With the 26, as you kind of approach and look around, gauge your surroundings. You notice that about as far as you can see in every direction seems to be more of the same. This kind of flat, moss covered plain and the rain beating down on it. And you could see for a pretty good distance out there, and you do not see any other teams nor any other portals.
Okay. Um and looking at this like horde that's kind of on this concrete pillar, is it all just like gold, like, or is it just like a bunch of different, I guess it's probably just a horde, huh? Just probably a bunch of different shit in there.
From with a 26, I'll give you, yeah, it is 100% gold coins There is not a different type of treasure to be seen. 100% gold coins.
All right. I guess. I am going to. Can I misty step onto the pile? Or I guess it's up to 30 feet. I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
for
it doesn't
sure.
have to be 30
The
feet.
the gap is only 15 feet, so you could land yourself in the pile. You want like on the edge or kind of in the middle?
Let's yeah, kind of in the middle, like on top of it.
Okay, yeah. With a quick misty step, you bamf yourself across this little hole and on top of this pile of treasure.
And I guess as an action, can I just look to see if I find anything?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you go elbow deep into this pile of coins, begin shifting stuff around, looking for anything you can.
Dirty 20?
Okay, the way this is going to work is even though that particular roll was a failure, if you get above a certain threshold, you actually bring the DC to find said gem down. So you did reduce the overall DC, but as far as you can tell, you go elbow deep into this pile of coins and begin shifting stuff around, and it's just more and more coins, and then finally you get to something that isn't a coin, and you wrench it free from all of these just piles and piles of coins, and it's a chalice, completely gold.
Blade will just kind of sigh and maybe kind of just like throw it back like over his shoulder and continue looking. I don't think I can do anything else at this point. Um, yeah, I think that's going to be it for me.
All right, moving on down from Blade. Soaring out of the sky, a second dragon. This one with a bit bigger, actually, than the black dragon. Its shimmering and blue scales kind of almost electrify as it too hits the ground with a loud thud. I'm gonna say it lands. This is gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna say
Not on me, please.
I'm going to have this dragon land right behind Logos as he's looking into this pit. And he is going to position himself where his breath hits both Logos and Blade. As he hits the ground with a hard thud, a blast of electrical energy just erupts from his mouth and scatters across the earth. Both of you guys go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws.
23 decks for Logos.
Lucky dog, that passes.
Look,
23 for Blade.
you stressed Gladiator out so much, he just left.
What was that, Blade? How much?
23 for me.
Oof.
Fuck.
So 23 for both of you is actually a pass. So it's half damage. But yeah, you guys are looking at half of 99 points of damage.
You know what? Fuck the crown.
So we're looking
God
at
damn.
90 would be 45. So another 9 would be, we'll call it 4. So we'll call it 49 points of of lightning damage as a bolt of twisting, crackling lightning just erupts from this creature's maw and strikes you both. With that, dragon stays grounded. Moving on down from the blue dragon, Renwick, you are up. I'll grab another pick.
Well, fuck, man. That's a that's a terrible opening round. Uh, I think Renwick's gonna have to try to peel one of these dragons off. So I think I'm gonna bonus action hex the black dragon.
Okay.
And let's see. I can't quite get to him this turn, so I'm gonna move as close as I can to him with 25 feet of movement, which is just a straight line. It looks like kind of toward the end of the portal. And then I'm gonna try to use my panache and see if I can't at least get the attention of this thing uh, and peel it off of my friends, since this is a sentient creature and it's gonna understand me.
Okay, panache. Hit me with it.
Yes, I am getting you the language right now. Let's see. As an action, I can make a persuasion check contested against a creature's insight check, and on a success, a hostile creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets and can't make opportunity attacks against targets other than me for 1 minute or until one of my allies engages it and gets more than 60 feet from me. Um, or gets more than 60 feet from me. So I think Renwick just he hexes this creature. I imagine like he just kind of like peels back the eye patch for a second and his kraken eye just starts to glow and it just winks at the creature and this sort of like black almost like mist forms around it and he just starts walking toward it and he says, "Oh, no, come on. You don't want none of them. You you want something like me. Nice tasty morsel. You you just how about a little one-on-one time?" As he just steps forward and kind of like nods at the group to let them know he's trying to distract it.
All right. So an insight check is what you need from me?
Yes, against my persuasion check. I'm gonna go with my first ever die. Shit, just dropped it though. That's not a good sign. I'm nervous.
I mean, he has okay stats when it comes to insight. It's not anything profound, but
Yeah,
fuck me.
but in true Renwick fashion. What'd you get, Shaw?
I rolled a 1.
Holy shit! I rolled an 8 total. What is your total? Or is that just an automatic fail as a 1?
I would say, it goes both ways, I guess. Sometimes you just add your mods, but most of the time, some people you don't add mods to a critical fail. So
All right.
I'm gonna rule that way. Yeah, critical fails, critical
Sick.
fail, man.
I can't believe that fucking worked. All right, sweet. I never get to use that thing. Fuck yeah. And yeah, Renwick's just gonna square up with this dragon and nod at his group, let them know that he's gonna at least take one off of them for a second, try to buy him some time, and that'll be my turn.
So, unfortunately, Renwick, in true dickish DM fashion, I'm gonna have to
Oh
burn the
yeah.
legendary resistance. And while it seems to take hold initially, the dragon's magical nature seems to help it shirk off your spell.
Oh, I hate that you let me revel in that for like 15 seconds and just feel nice and start to type out the fucking note.
You
Damn
can't take
it.
the candy from the baby if you don't give it to him.
This
You
is
know
the
what
lightning bolt all over again, Sean. Fuck you.
I mean?
Man,
Good shit.
that's tough.
Well, at least I closed some of the distance. God damn it.
At least you got to experience the feeling.
All right, bottom of the round would be Locris. You are up.
All right. Seeing this big ass black dragon on my right, Renwick's approaching the blue dragon to square up.
No, Renwick ran basically right behind you. I'll drop a new battle map. But yeah, Renwick's essentially one step behind you at this point.
Funny. All right, so it looks like I'm about 25 feet away from the blue, and seeing our two squishies would then be left alone with that big ass massive dragon. Locris is going to be stupid, and I am going to Hexblade curse the dragon, and then I'm going to charge him and take 2 swings.
All right, give me a couple of attack rolls.
$19 on the first.
Unfortunately, 19 just kind of glances off of this creature's naturally hard exterior. Scales.
And 28 for the second.
That one, however, finds purchase.
Alright. Oh, hey, look up something real quick because I just thought of it. Oh, where's my invocation? Um, Expend a spell slot is all it takes. All right. So let's see. That's going to be a D8 dart. So that is I think a 1 fucker. 8 piercing plus 5 additional damage from the Hexblade's curse. And I am going to dump a spell slot to cast Eldritch Smite, which is a D8, plus it being a level 5, so 6d8. So 23 points of force damage on top of the other 13.
Okay, so 36 points of damage total.
Yes.
Okay, cool, cool.
And then Since I learned it doesn't take a bonus action, I am going to action surge and take 2 more swings on him.
Excellent. All right.
And that's going to be a 27
Oh, that hits for sure.
and a miss. So I'm going to burn 1 more spell slot in Eldritch, or is it once per turn? Nope, only once per turn. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be then 6 plus 7 is 13, plus my proficiency is 18 points of piercing damage. And I'm going to use a charge for 2d6 force damage.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Double sixes. 12 points of force damage.
Nice. So what's the total on that?
18 plus
It was like
12,
30?
another 30.
Okay, perfect. Nice. Nicely done. As you land a series of blows rather quickly, you notice immediately this blue dragon's attention shifts from his hoard of treasure to you.
And I believe I will end my turn there.
All right. Moving on back to the top of the round. Logos. This dragon is standing right behind you, like, literally drooling on you. It's Locris comes up and just starts wailing on it and kind of distracts it a bit. But you're right next to this beast. Beast on one side, giant hole on the other. Tell me how you proceed.
Uh, so it hit me with a pretty nasty hit. So, I'm gonna pull out my oath bow and I'm gonna whisper in Elvish, swift defeat to my enemies, and I'm gonna make this blue dragon my sworn enemy. Um, some things will come into effect with that. And then I'm going to hit it. I'm gonna attack it.
The blue dragon?
That's yeah.
Okay.
Son of a bitch, bro. It's rolling so bad. That's a 17. That missing. That misses.
Yeah, glances off the thick hide of the beast.
And second is a 25 to hit.
That one finds purchase.
I am going to. Okay, so that is 11 points on just the arrow. With an extra 9 points from the oath bow for being my sworn enemy.
Okay, 20 total so far.
I'm gonna hold off on that one. Then I'm a bonus action. Shoot from my starry form. Well, I'll enter my starry form. Sorry, enter my starry form. Uh, and shoot. That'll be a nat 20
Ooh,
for a total
nice.
of 31.
31 will hit.
Let me ask you something. So all dice roll doubles on a nat 20, right?
Yeah, double the dice, add the modifier once.
Okay. Well, if I were to pump the blood fury tattoo into this hit, would that also double?
I think. Let's see here. Well, I don't see why not. It would kind of be like a. Is it something you could do as like a free action or something?
Anytime I make an attack, I can add 4d6 to a damage. So that'll be 8d6 if you allow it.
Yeah, I mean, I would consider it kind of like a smite.
Okay. Let me do the 4d8 first. So that's 20 points of damage from the crit, just the arrows. And so the Blood Fury tattoo is going to be 8d6. That's another 22 points of damage from the tattoo. It is, and then if it makes a difference, it is, I believe, necrotic damage. Yes, it's necrotic.
Okay.
And then I also gain 22 hit, regain 22 from the hit.
Excellent.
And since I'm attacked it and hit, I'm gonna use my Boots of the Mobile to move 45 feet away. Since I attacked, he doesn't get an opportunity attack. And I'm gonna move. Shit, just I'm gonna try to move the opposite direction and kind of space out between the two dragons and give everyone some room to work without being bunched up. So 45 feet just out of the way.
Okay, so do you want to go to like the left or right of this pit you're kind of by right now?
The opposite of where the black dragon is.
Okay, so 45 feet you said?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. As you kind of make your way around this pit.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, moving on down from there, the black dragon. The black dragon's got Gladier pummeling it right in front of it, so I'm going to make it. First of all, I'm going to see if the breath weapon comes back. Not on a deuce. Alright, I'm going to roll to attack Gladier. I'm going to assume a 28 hits Gladier.
Even with my Shield of Faith, yeah, 28 hits.
Okay, what happens is this dragon just kind of snatches you up, just grabs you in both its claws. Go ahead and give me an opposed athletics check as this dragon goes to haul you off the ground.
Uh-oh. Opposed athletics check.
How close is this dragon to me?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. About 60 feet or so.
Can I try to cutting words him?
You want? Yeah, I think you can do that.
I have 60 feet on the range.
Is
If I
that
can
is that just a
anytime-
hit, or do I have to roll against
to
it or
hit,
something?
yeah. So I just basically make fun of him and then roll to hopefully take that off of your hit.
Okay, yeah. Do you need anything from me?
No. So I'm just gonna be like yelling at him, be like, "Lay your grimy paws off of him. He's my dragon." And yeah, I'll roll a d12. Well, fuck me. Well, take one off of that.
All right, will do.
It still hits, unfortunately. Thank you for trying.
Gonna do.
Alright, opposed athletics. I'm assuming this motherfucker is probably really strong.
It's a decent, pretty roll. It's north of 20, so you better roll good.
Oh, it's a 17 on the die. I have a plus 12 to athletics. It's a 29.
You some bitch. You beat it.
Oh, shit.
This dragon just goes to haul you off the ground, and through a bit of wriggling and just sheer force of will, you kind of manage to wriggle free from this creature's grasp and stay on the ground.
The sheer force of terror. I'm just like, no!
With that, the dragon will make a bite attack. That is a 31 to hit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, you take 19 piercing damage plus an additional 9 acid damage.
Alright, so I am not resistant to any of that. Okay, so 19 plus 9, that's 28. So I have to roll a 14 or higher on my concentration check. Or not just concentration.
To keep up your shield of faith?
Yeah. And that's just a straight roll, right? It's not adding anything for constitution or concentration check?
I think it's your con modifier, isn't it?
Oh, it is your con mod? Okay. I couldn't remember. It's been a while since I rolled a concentration check. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a 16. If it's con save, that's a plus 8. So 24.
Nicely done. You maintain
Okay.
the spell.
Alright, but that is 28 points of damage. Okay. Alright.
With that final attack, Gladiator, you actually get an attack of opportunity as the black dragon launches himself into the air. And he does so with such gusto. He passes through the roiling black clouds, and you no longer see him.
Okay.
Go ahead and you take
Damn,
that
if
attack of
only I
opportunity
had-
if you like.
Did I take? I don't think I took Sentinel, did I? I don't think I did. I was on the fence about getting it, and I should have. No, I did. Wait.
Oh,
Yes.
do you have an
I had
ability where if
Sentinel.
you hit, you can stop him in his tracks?
Right. Is that? Yes, I have the Sentinel feat. I totally forgot I took that. I thought I was going to take it and ended up taking something else, but I did take Sentinel. So if I hit him, then yeah, his speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. That is a 12 plus my Kopesh is 15, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, plus 15 to hit, so that's a 27 to hit.
Ooh, with that, you managed to strike a blow, roll some damage.
All right. That's 2 plus 9 is 11 slashing. Plus 1. I'm rolling dog shit for my radiant damage tonight. That's 12 total damage for that attack. And he stays put.
So that was 12 damage?
Yeah, just 12.
All right, man. He goes to fly away, and you hit him just square, just right, where you bounce him off the ground. And he does not manage to fly away.
Hell yeah.
And moving on down from the Black Dragon's turn is Gladiator. You are up.
Okay. So, now that I have him here, okay, how far apart are these dragons? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh, they're more than. If I get. I want to do a spell, but I'm trying to hit both of them, so they both have to be within 30 feet of me. Can I get to a spot halfway between both dragons and they'll both be within 30 feet? It looks like possibly.
Yeah, I'll say if you can get, about 10 feet on your side of Locris, you would have both of them in a 30-foot radius.
Risk the opportunity attack and kind of seeing that, like, seeing the second dragon come down and fucking blast off against Logus and Blade. I'm gonna rush to halfway between the two dragons and cast a new spell that I just got on our last level up, called Destructive Wave. So Glader just kind of rushes to the center and then just stabs his sword into the ground, and like a burst of like golden divine energy just ripples outward from me in like a circle, and hopefully hits both dragons. Here's the language of the spell in the chat. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Okay, looks good to me. First con save is going to be a 32. Sorry. Second one, however, not so much. Well, still pretty good though, actually. 25, 4? No. 19, sorry. I weighted my math wrong. 19. Does that pass?
A 19. My spell save DC is 19.
Alas, meets it beats.
Okay. That's so yeah, just half damage. So that is and they're not knocked prone. So
Did your Sentinel feat like stop the? Does that also take the reaction or?
no, I don't think it takes a reaction from them. It takes my reaction, but I don't think it
Right.
takes theirs.
It
Does it?
just brings their movement to 0. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
it just
No.
brings their
Okay.
movement to
I am
0.
gonna say the Black Dragon throws an attack your way.
Yeah, that's
as
fair.
opportunity attack, but I don't think a 17 hits you. So it
17
claws at
is
you
not.
as you flee to cast this spell.
Well, that's disappointing. It's only half of 15 thunder damage and half of 11 radiant damage. Well, the spell
All right.
sounds really cool. It looks cool. It doesn't do a lot. I'm just gonna bonus action um, roll out because we do for potions, right? It's full action, take the whole thing, bonus action, roll.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So I would use my bonus action to um, take a greater healing potion, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, moving on down from Gladier. Once again, it is Blade. You are up.
Okay. I am going to do. I guess I'm going to. Probably the best thing to do is just to keep looking for this item.
Okay, I'll say
So
it's a standard action to use another investigation check.
I am going to, however, kind of like as I'm digging through it, just be like, come on, Blade, you can find this, and inspire myself.
Nice. Finally
Um,
inspire yourself levels, eh? Nice.
so let's see. Investigation, you said?
Correct.
All right, so without any sort of inspo. Brrr. 21.
With a 21, you shift another massive pile of coins off, and some of the coins begin, rolling down this pile and rolling off this kind of like pedestal you're on into the pit. As you kind of shift these coins around, you see something. It's almost like a square. It's like a box maybe, and you wrestle it from this pile of coins, and it is like a small jewelry box, and you open it, this solid gold small jewelry box. You open it immediately, and it is full of gold rings, about 100 of them.
Duh. Like, kind of same reaction, just kind of throw it behind him, and yeah, just kind of keeps his head down and focuses on trying to find this shit. Sounds kind of boring, but I think it's the move.
All right, I think that's action bonus. You don't want to move anywhere or anything.
No, unless like I don't see a point in moving, I guess. Maybe. No, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay, sounds good. Moving on down from Blade, the blue dragon. The blue dragon is kind of getting wailed on by Locris over here. Let's roll to see if he gets his breath weapon back. Another deuce. He does not. He is going to make an attack at Locris. Locris does a 34 hit. I'm gonna.
Well, let's find out. Well, two questions. Oh, well, I guess question one. How far away is the black dragon?
From you, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait, one more time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet from you.
Okay. Spider. I think it's 30 feet, but maybe I'm hoping I'm misremembering. Cloud Rune. Oh, it is 30. All right. So, since the blue dragon is currently hexed, I can use a reaction to roll a d6, and on a 4, 5, and 6, the dragon misses regardless of his roll.
Oh, excellent. All right.
So, I'm going to do it out in here, see if Avery is still on my side. That's a 4.
She said just
Yeah.
barely. Just barely.
Take it. Oh, and if you just want the official verbiage, at 10th level as a Hexblade Warlock, Armor of Hexes, if a target cursed by your Hexblade curse hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to roll a d6. On a 4 or higher, the attack instead misses you regardless of its roll.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Well, after unsuccessfully trying to grasp you, the dragon will make a bite attack. And that is also an obnoxiously high number. 32?
Okay, I'll let that one hit.
Alright, bite attack from Le Dragon. You are looking at 20 piercing damage plus an additional 11 lightning damage as this beast's maw just kind of crackles with energy even after it has expelled its breath, and it chomps down on you.
Noted. Ouch.
With that, these dragons are going to each burn. Well, the blue dragon anyway is going to burn a legendary action. I think here. Well, actually, it's actually at the end of your guys' turn. It can't be at the end of its turn. So So with that, I think it's just going to Locris, you are going to get an attack of opportunity as the dragon launches itself into the sky and with one bat of its mighty wings makes an attempt to sail into the clouds, kind of obscuring your guys' vision of it.
I would love to, but I used my reaction on the miss.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, the blue dragon does just that. Disappears into the sky. Is no longer visible to the naked eye. After the blue dragon, Renwick, you are up.
Uh, I mean, he's really relying on the gang to push forward because he doesn't have much of an in or out on that crater. So I think he's just gonna keep pushing on the black dragon. I'm gonna try to stay within like 40 feet of the portal, which I think I can still get to the black dragon from where I'm at. Uh, looks
Yeah,
like 20 feet.
about 20 feet, yep.
So I'll rush up on it, and we'll take a swipe with the rapier. Hope Polaris can get me through this.
Excellent. Give me some attack rolls.
It's gonna be a 25.
Oh, that hits for sure.
Thank God. I was a little worried there. So that's a D8 plus 6 D6. 24 points of damage. I need a con saving throw from you for my rapier's enchantment. And I'm gonna go ahead and pump an Eldritch Smite into that as well.
Con save is a 24.
All right, yeah, that's a pass, I figured. Worth a shot. So I believe it was 24 damage plus an additional 14 damage from the Eldritch Smite.
So 38 total?
True. And then oh, I think bonus action, I'm just gonna actually I'll summon a tentacle right next to me. And Renwick's like crack an eye just like blinks again and sort of like glows, and this spot on the ground starts to emanate this like yellow light, and a tentacle rips up out of it like a portal and slams down on this creature. I assume a 17 doesn't hit though.
No, glances off the hard scale of the beast.
Fair enough. At least I've got another thing on the the crown to hopefully take some attention away from it. And since I swung at it, I think I have 5 feet of movement left, so I'll just back up 5 feet, and it doesn't accrue an attack of opportunity thanks to my archetype, my swashbuckler class.
All right. I think that's it, yeah? That's...
True.
Okay, bottom of the round. Actually, Renwick, after your attack on this black dragon, he is going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack against you. As you kind of back away, he still makes an attack. It's just not an opportunity attack. It is, however, going to be, once again, damn, I'm dropping rocks, you guys. I'm rolling like 18, 19, all the time. So that's over 30 to hit. I'm going to assume that hits. Well, actually, don't I have to make melee attacks against you at disadvantage? Due to
That you do.
Due to your armor? Okay, well, the first one was 19 on the die. We'll see if you get any luck here. 13 on the die, but it still becomes a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. But I will go ahead and use my uncanny dodge, so I'm gonna take half damage on this.
Okay, It's 17 bludgeoning damage.
Is that halved or total?
That's total, so you can have that.
Okay, all right.
Okay, now Renwick's turn is over. Locris, you are up.
Right, since my friend disappeared, I am going to run towards the treasure hoard, and I'm going to use the shard to cast Misty Step onto the treasure hoard, and I'm going to go a digging.
Okay, do you want to be kind of central on the treasure hoard, kind of with Blade, or do you want to be on kind of the outskirts of the treasure hoard?
Uh, I'd say maybe seeing that he was throwing shit behind him. Uh, maybe to the right and just down a little bit, like not at the exact top, but just close.
Okay, yeah. You make your way over towards this ledge and then Misty Step the rest of the way, making it onto this treasure hoard.
Then investigation.
Correct.
17 plus 9, 26.
Oh, damn. I'll say as you're kind of going through some of this piles of treasure, you see that you know almost everything you're dealing with is gold coins, and if anything is of value, it's under these like mountains of gold coins, and you just full blown heave your weight into a pile of coins and just shift a massive pile of coins kind of off of this platform into the pit. And you after doing so, you go elbow deep into these coins, just kind of shoveling them out of your way, and you do come upon a golden chest. But that is
Am I
your.
able to access the chest?
I will say your action was spent actually finding the chest.
Okay. So I'm sure it's hell not going to move, so I'm gonna just yell at Blade. Chest! One with shit in it, not one on a woman. And that will end my turn.
All right, bottom of the round, Locris. Moving back on up, Logos, you are up. You're kind of you're on the edge here, looking in.
So what happened to my blue dragon friend?
The last you saw of him, he leapt into the air, batted his wings, and disappeared into the clouds. There's these like real low hanging black clouds that are dumping rain on you guys, and he passed on to the other side of them.
Could I potentially make a perception check to see if I can find him in the sky?
Yes, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, boy, that's a 31.
I'm gonna say with a 31 perception check, you cannot actually see this creature. The clouds are too thick. You can't put eyes on him, but you can hear the beating of his wings. So you have a vague idea of where he is in the sky, but you don't actually have line of sight on him.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. If I take an attack at him, because with my oath bow, I don't suffer any consequences for him being far. Like there's no distance. You suffer no disadvantage due to long range, and I can shoot him from 600 feet. Um, would you make me make that attack with disadvantage by trying to just zero in on his sound?
Normally I would say yes, but I think we could leave it to Let's set a decent DC. He's got a decent stealth, so I'm gonna make you roll against a perception versus his stealth.
Oh, good fucking luck, bud.
His
It's actually pretty bad. I rolled terrible. It's a 20. Dirty
I was
20
gonna say
total.
his stealth isn't great, but it's gonna beat a dirty 20.
Okay, so I was reading over this. I do have advantage because he's my sworn enemy, so it'll be a straight roll.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
I am okay, so I'm gonna shoot at this blue dragon. I want to strike fear in his heart that he can't run from me. It's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
So okay, that's gonna be 7 points of damage from the bow plus 3d6 from the sworn enemy. So we're looking at 18 points from the first hit.
Okay.
Second attack is a 34 to hit.
That hits.
And then that's 10 points from just the arrow. And then the 3d6 from the sworn enemy. 16. So we're looking at 18 plus 16 for the 2 arrows.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action shoot him with the starry form. And we're looking at 30 to hit.
That'll do it.
And with that one, we're looking at 14 points of radiant damage, if that matters. So 48 points total of damage.
Damn, very nice. You guys see just Logos just unloading his bow into the clouds, into the sky, and they seem to be finding purchase up at in this dragon somewhere. Loud roars of pain.
Oh, dude, Logus makes my nipples hard, dude. Love this character. That'll be I'm gonna move a little bit more. Just give me a little bit more distance between the black dragon and everybody else. Maybe not too much. I don't want to put myself on an island if this blue dragon goes down. I want to circle around, actually, get a little closer to Renwick and Gladiator.
Okay, how much you got? What, 40, 45 movement?
Yeah,
How
45.
close?
Give them some distance, but I don't want to be on an island by myself if things go bad, because I'll basically be running artillery for them. So
Okay, yeah. You can get within like 20, 25 feet of them.
yeah, so they can, if they need to, come save little delicate on me.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Black Dragon up next. Does not get breath weapon back. Lucky for you. Is going to. You know what? I think this dragon is.
It's gonna eat me.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck you
Just
up.
say it.
It's coming up. We're gonna do a first claw attack at Renwick with disadvantage. Oh man, natural 20, but with disadvantage. A deuce becomes a 17 to hit. I don't think that hits.
That is why I love that fucking cloak. You gave it to me so early on, and it has been my favorite fucking item this entire campaign.
Damn, I did it again. Another claw attack. 17 on one die, but 3 on the other. 3 only becomes an 18. I don't believe that hits.
It does not.
And then finally the bite attack. Alright. Even at disadvantage, does a dirty 20 hit?
It does not.
Oh, all 3 attacks. This dragon is just furiously thrashing and gnashing at you and can't seem to find any purchase due to your illusory form.
It looks like despite that legendary oh god, what's it called? The legendary resistance that you have. I think I've still drawn its ire.
Fair.
Pretty sure I just pissed it off more than I could have from that.
He roars angrily, and yeah, I think that is going to be his turn for now. Gladier, you are up.
Okay. Man. Well, seeing as the blue dragon is still off the map, go rush back up to the black dragon.
Okay, yeah, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's about 25 feet to get you back into melee with the black dragon if you want.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that. Man, I'm torn between two options right now, trying to decide which one I want to go with. I've been debating it the entire round. All right. All right.
You run up to this black dragon. You know,
Yeah. Sorry.
it's furiously gnashing and bashing and smashing at Renwick, and Renwick's just kind of dip, ducking, and dodging everything this dragon can throw at it as you kind of run up on it.
I'm gonna use a 4th level. I don't want stagger. I'm sorry. Trying to figure out which. Oh, that's not a saving roll. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this one then. Okay. Oh, this will drop my concentration. That's fine. Worth it. 2+2 isn't gonna do anything. Okay, so I'm gonna drop concentration on Shield of Faith. So I'm back down to 22 armor class. And cast Shining Smite's bonus action. Put the language of the spell in the chat. And then use my action to attack. So first swing. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Yeah, that's only math. 23 for the first
23,
attack.
I believe, is the magic number. Let me double check there.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
yep, you're good. 23 hits.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So he takes 1d8 plus 9 slashing damage. That's a 4 plus 9 is 13 slashing. Improved Divine Smite is another d8. I have literally rolled a 1 on every single improved Divine Smite this entire combat.
You need to dice jail that dice.
Yeah. So that is 13. No, 14 damage from the base attack, and then with Shining Smite, I'm casting at a 4th level, so that's an additional 4d6. radiant damage. I don't feel like pulling out 4d6. Fucking Avery fucked me though. So I actually don't want to use Avery for this. Okay. 46. That's 3. 5, so that's 8. Another 5, so that's 13. 4, 17. So that is 17 additional radiant damage. So 31 damage total. And the dragon is now shedding a bright light in a 5-foot radius. And attack rolls against it have advantage, and it can't benefit from the invisible condition as long as I maintain concentration.
Ooh, excellent. Okay.
And then I'm going to attack again.
Very
My
nice.
second attack.
This black dragon starts glowing after your first, attack finds purchase.
I don't think this one is going to hit. It's a 7 plus 15, so 22.
22 actually is the magic number.
Shit. Okay. What a turn of events. This is great. 1d8 plus 9. That's a 6. Plus 9 is 15 slashing damage. Improved Divine Smite. Oh, that's a 2 on the Improved Divine Smite. That's better than a 1.
Doubled it. Oh my god.
So that was 15 plus 2, 17 damage for the second attack. And fuck it, I'll do a 3rd level spell slot for another Divine Smite. So that's a 3 more d8s of radiant damage. That's a 3 plus a 1. God damn it. Plus a 4. So 8 more points of radiant damage.
Damn, yeah, another explosion of radiant light as you strike this thing with your Kopesh.
Fuck you, bitch.
Excellent, excellent.
Alright. And I never used the fucking trait of the Kopesh. I was going to, and then I forgot to add the damage. So with the Kopesh of the Prism, once per long rest, you could add damage equal to your Paladin level to any successful attack that deals radiant damage. I never did that before. So why doesn't this? Let's make this dragon take another 17 radiant damage.
Damn, that was you strike this. You stopped it from flying away, and you've just been pummeling it ever since.
All right, and that is my turn.
All right. As Gladier carves up this dragon, magical explosions of radiant energy kind of rippling off his blade. We will go to Blade. Blade, you're in the center of this treasure pit, shifting things around. Locris has just called out to you about a chest nearby.
Yeah, I think Blade would definitely turn and go over and be like, "Oh, that looks promising," and kind of like make his way over, maybe slide down a little pile of gold coins there to get to it. Can I can I look to see if I guess uh, I guess yeah, Blade would probably just look to see if it's locked.
It's a decent sized chest, something would have to be carried by 2 people, but it appears to be made entirely of gold, and unfortunately, it is locked.
Hmm. Take 2 people to carry.
Yeah, this chest is probably a couple 100 pounds, maybe 250 pounds or so, and that's if it's empty.
Okay. I'm wondering I guess I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna check something.
No checking things. No, just kidding.
Close the Google. No, I'm wondering if it's just better to. Thinking about just honestly, I mean, you would assume it would be in here. Okay. I think I got something that can help. Blade is like looks at it and he's just kind of piercing the gaze at this chest, and he's gonna look at Locris and be like, "Oh, we're never gonna get this thing out of here, and our friends over there are gonna get killed." Um, and he's like, "Oh, I got an idea," and Blade's gonna look at it, and I'm going to just kind of put my hand on it and close my eyes, and you kind of like start to see this chest kind of wiggle a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and cast animate object on it.
Excellent. The chest kind of wiggles and stretches and just comes to life right before your very eyes.
And I believe it can. Oh, would you say that this chest has legs, or is it just flat?
I'm gonna say it's a pretty standard chest. No legs, just flat.
So no appendages. If so, I can get the thing to fly.
I would say no appendages unless you count the lid as an appendage, I guess, technically, but it's locked, so currently no appendages.
Okay. And I guess Blade is going to use his bonus action to command the chest to start flying off towards the portal.
What's the movement speed on your animated object?
30 feet.
Okay, for sure. With 30 feet of movement, I will say it can get just to the other side of the pit from where you guys are now.
Okay. And then Blade will kind of turn and look at Locris and be like, I think you know this already, but we need to get the hell out of here if you think it's in here. And that will be my turn.
All right. Moving on down from Blade, the blue dragon. Now, I'm going to say, Blade, you had to move a little closer to Locris in order to get to this chest. And given how Logos has positioned himself, you guys better hope that I don't roll this as smooth as I can. I did. 5 returns the dragon's breath. This blue dragon is going to land at such a place, and you know what? He's not going to land. He's going to dip below the clouds, still, we'll say 40 feet in the air. He's going to line up Logos, Blade, and Locris with his breath weapon. All three of you guys, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a nat motherfucking 20, bro. My second of the night for a 31.
$25.
Oof. Well, Blade and Logos pass. Locris just missed the mark, unfortunately. So, Blade and Logos, you'll take half damage. Locris, you'll take full. And that is 96 lightning damage as this dragon, a bolt of twisting, crackling lightning, just leaps from this creature's mouth across the battlefield, striking the three of you.
Fuck.
See, 96 divided by 10. Hold on, let me pull out my calculator.
It's like 48,
96.
46 maybe.
Oh, it's 48. Man, look at you. I can't do that.
Yeah, kind of not really wanting to land to give you an easy shot at him, but the blue dragon does kind of return to the battlefield. That's what he's going to do for now. Next up, Renwick.
I think he looks over after dodging these hits from the dragon, sees Gladier come in, fucking like ready to rip, and he looks over at Blade and sees him floating this chest, and he just looks back at Gladier and says, "Hope to God he's got that one right." And then like sort of like draw like turns sideways with his rapier pointed toward the dragon, one hand up, and then just lurches forward in like a classic fencing stab.
Okay, yeah, give me some attack rolls.
27.
That hits.
I'll need a con save from you, sir, which you'll almost certainly pass.
I mean, he's got a pretty good con. He's the acid dragon, so he's pretty good at it, but, we'll see. Does come out to... It's an 8 on the die, but it's plus 14, so it comes out
Oh,
to
yeah, I mean,
23.
14's the fucking DC, so automatic
Oh,
pass, I guess,
perfect.
unless you get a 1. It's still going to be 25 points of damage.
Excellent.
And,
Pierce this thing's scaly hide once more.
and since I got a tentacle there, I might as well just go ahead and give it a whack. So how does 25 on the tentacle sound?
Like a hit to me.
Stick. That'll be an additional 10 points of cold damage, and you lose 10 movement speed, I believe. In case you do go to move away.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
And let's see. So I moved 5 feet up on that. I'll just go ahead and once again drop back. We'll say 15 feet from the dragon. Actually, sorry. I'll just drop back 5 feet again because that still keeps me in Gladier's aura.
Nice. Good call.
And that's it.
Okay, after your turn, Renwick, this black dragon just begins beating its wings furiously. Renwick and Gladier, both give me some dexterity saving throws as this creature's wings beat the wind so heavily you struggle to stay on your feet.
What's your is it a +3? Alec?
It's +5.
+5. Oh, fuck yeah.
So those What was the roll? Strength or
Uh,
dexterity?
Dex, I believe.
Dex. Okay. I was hoping it was strength.
It's a
Dexterity.
28.
That's a pass for sure.
Fuck. That's a 14. My dex save is not my
Oh
best.
no. Oh, buddy.
So, Gladiator, you take 15 bludgeoning damage as the beating of this creature's wings, maybe it just catches your armor and shield just right, but the intense winds pull you straight to the ground. Not only do you take 15 bludgeoning damage, you are also knocked prone.
Okay. Oof.
And with that, bringing up Locris. Locris, you were kind of standing on this pile of treasure next to Blade as this a floating golden chest kind of sails away. Tell me how you'd like to proceed.
After that shocking display, Locust is just going to let out one of those squeaks. I'm going to burn my second wind. Because damn. And then I'm going to 10 points back. I'm going to wrap up myself and Blade in my Cloak of the Montabak and Dimension Doris over to just outside the portal.
Okay, perfect. You and Blade teleport across the battlefield to right in front of the portal.
And then just keep an eye out to see, make sure everybody makes it safe and that chest gets the hell down there. And then my turn.
All right. Bottom of the turn for Locris brings us back up to Logos at the top of the round. All right, Logos, you are kind of, there's a blue dragon hovering near you. There's a floating chest, kind of, slowly gliding across this foggy ground. And you see Gladier and Renwick giving it to this black dragon. There's some back and forth there as Locris and Blade teleport across the battlefield to the portal. Tell me what you do.
How far away am I from the chest?
10 feet. Well, there's 10 feet between you and the chest, so like 10, 15.
How hurt does that blue dragon look? Would you allow me to take a perception check to see if I can see how hurt he is?
I'd say a medicine or survival check.
I will do survival. 18 total.
Barely a scratch.
That's demoralizing. Well, you said this chest was locked. Is it magic? Is it just a regular old lock, or can I try to lockpick this thing?
Yeah, it's kind of gliding along, but if you want to run up on it with a lockpick, that's totally something you could do.
I don't want. I'm kind of afraid to leave empty-handed. This chest being empty. So yeah, I'm gonna try to open this chest.
Okay, you move the 10 feet to get up on this chest. You go ahead and give me. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand roll as you attempt to pick this lock.
It's not great. It's a 15.
Unfortunately, maybe it's because it's gliding, kind of moving. It's not like a stationary situation. It's really hard to pick. You can't quite get it. You do still have a bonus action and like 35 feet of movement, though.
I will just move with the chest. If it looks like my teammates are heading towards the portal, I'll do the same. A bonus action shoot at the blue dragon, though. Fuck him. Fuck that blue dragon.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
30.
Oh, that hits.
It's 16 points of damage. Fuck that blue dragon. Oh, radiant damage too.
16, you said?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
And I'll just use my full 35 to get towards the portal, and that'll be my turn.
So 30 can get you to the portal. But 35 will get you through it. So do you want to go to it or through it?
To it. I don't want to leave them just yet.
Okay. Moving on down from Logos is the Black Dragon. It is going to make an attack with advantage on Gladier as he lays on the ground. That was probably my worst roll yet. However, it is 22? 22 to hit Gladier?
That is my AC.
Okay.
Can I cutting words that shit?
Yeah, you can.
Haha, just roll a one.
Any amount of cutting words will cause the miss, so.
Be like, all right, the first one, that was my bad, but you're not hitting him again. So
You know, I was just
so
gonna
6
go.
off.
I was gonna go for like a kind of a grapple, but considering I rolled another 5 on the breath weapon chart, I'm gonna give you that business. I'm just looking here. I don't know. I think. I think I can't use melee attacks and the breath weapon, so you lucked out that I went out of order on that. He will take another attack at Gladier, however, since he's prone. This one's probably gonna hit. I'm gonna guess 30 hits.
Oh, yeah. That's a hit.
Alright, bite from the Black Dragon. You are looking at 19 piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
Plus an additional 9 acid damage, as you know, this acid seems to be flowing from this creature's teeth and maw.
Oh, man, need to roll 14 to hold concentration then. Hey, that's a 6. Plus my con is 8, so that's exactly 14. So does that. Do I maintain concentration?
Yeah, meets it beats.
Okay.
Maintaining concentration, even though down on the ground, this dragon is just chomping on one of your legs, trying to sever it. Yeah. Moving down from the Black Dragon, though. Gladier, you're up. You're prone and being gnawed on, but it's your turn.
He's just silently panicking inside as his fucking leg is inside this dragon's mouth. Okay. Um. Am I technically grappled, or he just like bit down on me?
No, he tried to grapple you, but Blade
Okay.
saved you from that. So the bite attack coming in is what you got, but technically not grappled.
All right.
But you are prone, however. You're still on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And Ren. Wow, Ren looks too far away. Do that. All right. Did not have a plan for being knocked prone.
You could just lather yourself up in that hot sauce if you wanted,
That's actually might not be a bad idea. Okay.
Maybe he has a sensitive palate.
um, I'm gonna do something weird. I don't know if this is gonna work, but he's kind of panicking right now because he's getting chewed on. I'm gonna try and cast banishment these legendary resistances, but Glader doesn't know that. Yeah, no, that was my first instinct. I'm gonna try and cast banishment
Okay, yeah.
on the black dragon.
What do you need from me?
Uh, fourth level. It's a charisma saving throw. Yeah, charisma saving throw. DC 19.
Okay, I only get a plus 11, so we'll see.
Oh Jesus! I thought his charisma was going to be so much lower than that.
No, all dragons have good charisma. Well, most dragons. 9 on the die does become a 20, 30, 20.
Okay. Shit. Okay, so my shining smite goes away because banishment is a concentration. So even though it failed, I still broke it to try and cast it. God damn it. That was dumb. Okay. Well, that's an action. Bonus action. Can't cast another spell. I do nothing. Alright. Alright, bonus action. I'm going to take another potion because I don't have jack shit for bonus actions, really.
Okay, chug another potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my one superior healing potion. So I'll roll that out, and I'll use half my movement to stand up. I want to get back up on my feet. So yeah, I'll use half my movement to stand up. I'm not gonna leave Renwick right here though. Actually, I am gonna step within 5 feet of Renwick.
Bro, I'm fine. I have my ways out. You get you out. Or at least get as far away as you can.
Yeah, stepping towards Renwick, you would either have to stand on the tentacle or take an attack of opportunity for leaving the dragon's threatened area.
Okay.
But
Well,
you
then,
can
yeah,
take a step towards Renwick if you want. I'll let you.
He just looks at you and winks with the cracking eye and nods as you stand up.
All right, yeah, I'll stay put then. I didn't realize I'd move out of uh, his attack range, so I don't want to take another attack of opportunity right now. So yeah, I'll just get back up, and I'm gonna. No, that's an action to do that. Yeah. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'll stand up and use the remaining 20 feet of movement to move around. I think I get to like almost behind the black dragon, like almost opposite of Renwick. And I'm gonna try like bang my sword against the shield, like try and get his attention. Be like, all right, come on, you motherfucker. Keep your eyes on me. I'm gonna fuck you up some more. I've already hit you enough. And try and get his attention as I move around behind him to try and see if I can maybe get his eyes off of Renwick.
Okay, I'll say you can get to the other side of him, but with only 20 feet of movement, it's not going to be directly opposite of Renwick. But you can definitely get to the other side of him. But so as you get there, go ahead and give me a performance check. How well do you distract this dragon?
Performance. I don't even know if I've rolled a performance check this whole campaign. Oh, that's actually pretty good. 17, and I have a +5 to performance. So 22.
The dragon's eyes narrow as it locks in on you as you masterfully maneuver around it.
All right, yeah, and then that'll be my action. I'll roll. I'm just gonna roll. I don't want to do 8d4s. Just gonna put that in Avery. Plus 8 for superior healing potion. Okay, 31. I'll take that. That's not bad. All right, and that is my turn.
The dragon, as a legendary action, the black dragon makes an attack against you with its tail, Gladier.
That motherfucker.
That's going to be wild. It's like 32 to hit again.
Jesus Christ.
Comes out to 17 bludgeoning damage as this creature cracks you with its tail.
All right. Glad I took that superior healing potion. And I negated some of that. All right.
Okay, moving on down from Gladier Blade. You are up, standing in front of this portal. You've got a couple of your party mates in a kerfluffle over here with this black dragon and a blue dragon hovering nearby. This chest kind of slowly floating your way.
I guess first things first. Can I? I'm just gonna go ahead and use my preemptively use my bonus action just to bring the chest 30 feet closer.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet puts the chest right in front of the portal, right with you guys.
And can I, like, while I'm moving this chest, I mean, Blade's probably pretty paranoid about the other dragon. It seems like the black dragon is probably pretty well, like, distracted, but that blue dragon I don't really trust. Can I just, like, look to see if he's, like, noticed this? Like, if he's kind of being like, those motherfuckers.
Give me an insight check for sure.
Oh, no, not very good insight. Not a very insightful bird. No, man. I'm assuming 7 does nothing.
He's flying about 40 feet up and he seems to be surveying the battlefield. You're not quite sure what he does or does not know.
Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is if that chest is right in front of me, can I potentially grab it or like hold would it be holding an action to or like waiting? I guess I always get it confused. Like basically I want to grab the other end of like the chest because I know it's going to take 2 people to move and basically hold that like and just like, basically yell and be like, let's get this thing through the door and like kind of hold it until like whoever else is there just help me pull this thing through and then use my action to do that.
Yeah, you can call out to your allies and kind of wait to hold your action, if you will.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Blade is gonna kind of grab the bottom of it as it's floating right up to him and just be like, we got to get this thing out of here. I'm pretty sure it's in here. We've got nothing else, we're gonna die if we stay here any longer. And hold it and just kind of um, wait to see whoever can help him.
Okay, for sure. Moving on down from Blade, that would be the blue dragon. Luckily, no breath weapon back. That'd have been dope. That would have been a TPK right there. I'm gonna have this dragon land firmly on the ground, just outside or just beside Logos. And he's gonna give you the business, Logos. A couple of claws and a bite attack coming your way. I've got what is that? 24 would be the low.
That misses. AC is 25.
And a
I'm just
30,
kidding. That hits.
34 to be on the other one. So I'm going to assume 2 hits, right?
Yeah, 2 hits.
Okay, let's see here. Let me roll this out real quick. Both times. All right. 15 damage on the first claw attack, and 15 damage on the second. So 30 damage from this creature's claws, and it also comes in for a bite attack. Which that one might actually miss. 21 to hit.
You're funny. That hits.
Okay, sorry. So that will be 20 piercing damage plus an additional 11 lightning damage as this creature's crackling electric maw kind of chomps down on you.
So what was that again? Total?
Total would be 31 damage.
Holy shit. Logus is dead. He's looking pretty rough.
Alright.
Fuck.
Moving on down from the blue dragon. Renwick, you are up.
All right. Let's see. So Gladier's back on his feet. Everybody's by the portal.
Gladier's actually flanking the dragon that you're battling.
Oh, he flanked it. Oh shit. I thought he stood up. All right, that changes things.
I dropped a new battle map for you, but yeah, essentially you've got most of the party kind of conglomerating at the portal, while you and Gladier seem to be dancing with this black dragon.
Shit. Oh, what would Renwick do? I know what I would do. Fuck. I don't think he would leave Gladier to die there. But that's a bad spot to be in. Fuck. All right. He's gonna take one step forward, take another slash at this black dragon. And I believe that's with advantage per
Yeah, I'm going to say
Gladier.
Gladier's flanking, so you gain advantage for sure.
That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
I need a con save only if you roll a nat one. Does it really matter though?
18 on the die.
Yeah, I figured. And then that's going to be, let's see. Oh shit, that's actually a fair amount. 34 points of damage, and I'm going to pump my last spell into it for one more Eldritch Smite. For an additional 14 damage.
So what was that total?
It was 14 plus 30, 34, I think I
Okay,
said.
so 48.
And then one more attack with the rapier, because I remembered this time. That's a 21 to hit.
21 just misses, actually, as it glances off his hard scale body.
All right. And then, all right, I want to attempt to buy Gladier a chance out of this. I think he just calls out, and he's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, you're going the wrong way!" And then sort of like brandishes his rapier toward the portal, and then flicks it back, and in like sort of like a command at the tentacle, and the tentacle will lash out again. for oh shit, 27 to hit.
And that'll hit.
It'll be an additional 13 points of cold damage and loses 10 feet of movement speed for the turn.
Damn.
And then I'll use shit. I'm gonna go. So looking at the photo, Sean, I'll go. I have 20 feet of movement left. Can I go diagonal, like left up one? Basically, like I'm trying to run diagonally away from the black dragon toward the upper part of the map. I'm trying to kind of like draw attention away from the portal, seeing everybody clustered up, while still
Okay.
kind of moving a little bit toward the portal. I'm just trying to like separate myself and give like a standalone target.
Okay, and you want to burn the rest of your movement on that, or just the 5 feet?
The rest of my movement, so the full 20 feet.
Okay, you after you drive a good blow into this dragon and you take off running, go ahead and I'll allow a performance check from you as well. See if you can earn the attention of this beast.
All right. Let's see. 17.
Okay. You definitely catch his eye as you flee.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, moving on down from Renwick. Actually, a couple of legendary actions. The blue dragon is going to make a tail attack on Logos. And it's crazy. It's 32 again.
How far away is the blue dragon and the black dragon from me?
From you or from each other?
From me.
The blue dragon is 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. The black dragon is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet in the other direction.
Let me make sure of this. Fire cloud. Within 30 feet of me and within 30 feet. Yeah. So seeing this attack coming in, I am going to use my reaction to hit my cloud rune. So a gusting cloud just comes in and using all the same rolls you just did is going to take that attack and push it onto the black dragon.
All right, noted. 18 points of bludgeoning damage to the black dragon, transferred from Logos to the black dragon for sure. And the black dragon is going to do something similar, but Gladier is his only viable target. An even 30 on the attack rolls. I'm fucking dropping bombs tonight, you guys.
Yeah, that hits.
That would be an even 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And now we come to the bottom of the round. Locris, you are up.
I am going to activate my Giant's Might, grab onto the other side of the chest, and yank it with blade through.
Excellent. I'm going to need a strength check. Or we'll call it... we could go athletics, we could go strength saving throw, strength check. It's a pretty low DC, so...
Okay, what is that? Well, if you'll allow saving throw, a higher one. 1 damage for
I'm gonna say
tonight.
a saving throw is gonna result in like a yeet versus like safely carrying the chest and blade through the portal.
I will stick with athletics, so it's I have advantage. Yep, so 12 plus 4 for a 16.
Excellent. You carry yourself, the chest, and Blade Silverstring through the portal.
And I'll just look at him and say, okay, we followed our part of the plan. And collapse.
So are we on the other side now?
You guys step through the portal, and you guys are once again on a wooden stage in like downtown Port Noble, and there are throngs of crowds all around you, and a massive eruption of cheers as you guys kind of fall through the portal. All right, I am going to say Blade, Locris, and the chests are out. Top of the round, Logos, you are up. You watch Locris kind of morph into his large size and carry him, the chest, and blade through the portal.
I'm gonna take another attack at this fucker, this blue dragon, with my oath bow.
All right.
We're looking at 23 to hit.
That's the hits for sure.
We're looking at wow, 6 points of damage plus 3d6. So 18 points of damage total from the one hit. And I'm gonna shout to Renwick and Gladier, I can't take another one. Y'all need to hurry through the portal. And with that, I'm gonna use my boots of the mobile feet to run through the portal, since he can't get his opportunity attack since I hit him.
And you step through the portal, and once again, you are in downtown Port Noble on a stage, surrounded by festival goers who cheer wildly at your appearance.
Logus is fucked, all scratched and bloodied and bite marks all over him. He's just like, man, fuck all y'all. he's really hurt. And that'll be my turn.
All right. After Logos, the Black Dragon. Now, I'm going to roll. I'm going to say odds, Renwick, evens, Gladier. We'll let Avery do this one. Evens it is. Gladier. This creature looks at you, and once again, erupting from its maw, it's just this viscous projectile, almost vomit, that the second it touches the earth around you and yourself, you find yourself covered in it, it begins to burn. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Does my sentinel shield help with dex saving throws? I don't think so. I think it's just wisdom checks or perception checks. Okay, that's not bad. It's a 15 on the die for a 21.
22 DC, so close. 69 points of acid damage as you are covered
okay.
in this viscous bile.
Still not great, but could have been a little worse.
After the Black Dragon, it is yourself, Gladier.
Okay. So, where is Renwick? Renwick, you're still out here. Okay.
Yeah, Renwick is kind of on the other. He's no longer flanking the dragon in combat with you, but he is, roughly 20 feet or so on the other side of the dragon, and probably an almost equal distance from the portal as well.
All right. I have a plan, but I'm also scared of leaving Renwick here. Shit, this is the same thing. Okay. Um, where are my scrolls? So I have a to throw an object towards Renwick. That would be, you would consider that an action, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull out my spell scroll of Thunderstep. And look towards Renwick. He's fast as fuck. He can get out.
I'm good, buddy. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna look towards Renwick and just you better move fast. Don't die. And then I'm gonna use the spell scroll of Thunderstep, which I believe I got it at I think no, this is the base level of the spell, which is third level. Okay, yeah, I just got it at the base level. That's right. So third level. So 3d10 thunder damage. Has to make a Constitution saving throw, which I'm assuming the Black Dragon is going to succeed a DC 19 con save.
Yeah, I rolled 19 on the die. Plus 14 is in the third.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so he takes half a 3d10, which will be 1. God, fuck these dice. I need new 9, so that's 10 plus 5. So he takes 7 thunder damage, and I'm going to teleport right in front of the portal, look back at Renwick one more time, concerned, and just say, run, and then step through the portal.
Okay, Thunderstep is like 30 feet plus your movement. You definitely have enough to get back through the portal. So you teleport to the other side of the dragon with a loud boom and take off running. And you also make your way through this portal and find yourself suddenly in downtown Port Noble to cheering crowds, masses chanting your guys' name. Sons of justice, sons of justice.
Yeah, he's going to ignore all of that and just stare at the portal and hope he sees Renwick coming through it in the next few seconds.
Well, the next up in initiative is actually the Blue Dragon.
Oh, God.
Fucking 6 on the die. You know what time it is, Renwick. It's probably the best person to take a deck save. Give me a deck save, Renwick, as this dragon erupts another blast of lightning from its maw in your direction.
Yeah, there's a reason why I was the one who volunteered to to be the bait to make sure everybody got out. 28.
28. Wow, good job. Yeah, that is definitely a pass.
All right, so I take no damage because I have evasion.
Oh, you smooth bastard. I won't even roll it out then.
Actually, do you want to roll it out just to see how much I dodged?
Okay.
I'm kind of curious.
It's pretty impressive. It's 16d10, so it's roughly 100 points of damage every time.
Yeah, might as well get my money's worth on that one.
That's actually a little below average. There's a few ones in there.
It would have cut my current health in half perfectly.
As this twisting, crackling bolt of lightning rips the ground apart near you, you sidestep at the very last second. And now that would be your turn, Renwick.
Perfect. Based on the map, I think I've got a clear shot to the portal. I'm the last one, correct? Just making sure everybody's out.
Correct.
Just making sure. So Renwick, I think after dodging that lightning bolt, I think he probably just does like a quick step back. The lightning bolt hits right in front of him. And then he just kind of kicks off of the crater it left and starts sprinting forward and does like a little bit of a finesse, like a nice dive, like tucked diving roll through the portal. And if it was like a slow motion camera as he's diving through the portal, he sort of turns to the side and tips his hat and winks at the blue dragon just before he passes through.
He roars in fury and anger as you escape his clutches. And once again, you pass through the portal. You find yourself with your party mates all battered and beaten on this stage in the middle of downtown Port Noble as throngs and throngs of crowds cheer and chant and wave their flags. And that is probably a good spot to put a bookmark in our tale, fellas.
God, I hope there's a gem inside that chest.
Me too.
That was fucking rough, man. I'm literally like one hit away from being dead, bro.
Nah, man, we had like 2 more turns left in this. What are you talking about? You would have been
You're crazy,
fine.
dude. Logus is the
Not even
literal.
God himself.
Logus is the literal definition of a fucking glass cannon at this level, bro. Like,
So are those ancients or adults?
Those were full-blown ancients. You guys did very well.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was not the fight for us to win.
No, it went better than I thought.
No.
Out of curiosity, Sean, were we close to killing either of them?
I would say dragons combined together still had roughly 500 hit points.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
All right, yeah. I
Yeah,
was
we
like,
would've died.
maybe one was like 2 good turns of walloping away from dying, but nope, we were right to just fucking tuck and roll.
Shit.
If all 5 of you focused your abilities on one for a couple rounds, you maybe could have killed it. You got both of them down to like just below half.
That last breath weapon brought me down to 65 HP. Well,
The
one
only
more
thing I
hit, I
had
probably would have been down.
the only thing I had going for me was like I'm hard as fuck to hit. So I only took like around 40 points of damage. But if you hit me, I'm maybe like 1 or 2 hits from instantly going down.
Yeah,
So
I missed you like probably 4 or 5 times in that combat, you lucky bastard.
yeah, I mean, and then most of the checks have been dex checks, and that's my highest skill, and I have evasion, so I either take half damage or no damage. So like, it was the perfect combat for me to just like fuck around and be a decoy.
I don't know, bro. I was one failed deck save away from being fucking dead right now. That 90 points
I
of
don't think
damage, those I took 2 breath fucking hits, dude. If I didn't save on either of those, I would be fucking dragging food right now.
well, I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
was
I can
definitely
save on
close.
a deck save.
And they were high saves too. They were DC 22 to save on that breath weapon.
Oh yes, I'd have to hit. Well, I mean, I'd have to get a natural 20 because I only had a +2 to deck saves. But I
That's
also had Shield
rough.
Master. But I had Shield Master, so if I would have got that D20, I would have taken 0 damage.
Dex is my best. I have plus 11 to Dex. That's the only reason I'm alive right now.
Yeah, that was a pretty good session, fellas. Yeah, giving you guys the business. It's been a while since I fucking put it on you guys. Yeah.
Well, at least we were smart enough to not try and go toe to toe with 2 fucking dragons.
I was hoping your egos would get the better of you.
Hey, but Sean, let one of those ancient dragons be slipping and we catch him alone. It's game over.
Game over.
One thing.
That dragon is still my sworn enemy for a week, so
Oh,
I
that's what I
may
was
go
gonna
back
say.
after it.
It's like it's a timed thing on your oath bow, but don't you have like disadvantage on attacks with that weapon until for like the rest of the week? Because
No, I have disadvantage with any other weapon while I have a sworn enemy, so I literally can't use anything else other than my oath bow till either we kill that dragon or a week passes.
Interesting. Well, damn, fellas, that was a good sesh. Thanks, you guys. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Sean. That was
Yeah, thanks.
terrifying and fun.
Yeah, that was a nice fun change. I'm surprised that nobody got knocked unconscious.
I tried so hard. Those damn dragons didn't recharge their breath weapons as much as I wanted. All right, fellas, well, it's getting late, so keep in touch. We'll do this crazy thing again soon.
Yes, sir. I'll see y'all next week.
Sounds good.
Take it easy, boys.
Hey, Blake,
Hey,
don't
y'all.
get sick, bro.
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, man.
I won't get sick. I promise.
We'll see
I'll
y'all
fight it
next
up.
week.
Thank you, guys.